Hi, it's Laurin Seiden from New Development, and I just had something come up, so I figured I would just take a moment and share it with you. I am somebody who does really appreciate delegation and likes to delegate, and sometimes I actually fall into the other category where I can over-delegate. And so something just came in that I just noticed, and there's actually a really big error, but I had already submitted it onward. And my first instinct, honestly, I was like, how did she miss this? And I was kind of really upset, and I realized I needed to breathe and I needed to take a step back, because the truth is, when you delegate something, it is our responsibility, my responsibility, to actually check on her work and take that fact, because the truth is, it's my ass on the line, and it's up to me to make sure that that gets done properly, not on her. And those are always opportunities to create systems. So like, what are the checking systems going to be? You know, at what point do I need to do that? And always opening up attachments to make sure as they flow through, the right ones actually get sent, not just taking an email and forwarding it along. So lesson learned there, and I figured I can pass that along. And I have a friend here with me this morning. She was like, I'm actually on the other side of that, and sometimes I have trouble delegating myself. What is something that I can do? And I think the most important thing is really making sure that you're finding the right person for the skill. So making sure that they have the skill set for the job that you need done. So I think that that's a really important key, not just letting anybody, you don't delegate to anybody, but it's important to delegate or start delegating small pieces of a bigger task if you don't feel comfortable with the entire task yet. It's also really important, as I've heard a business mentor say of mine, Keith Cunningham, that I love, and he says, always hire slowly and fire quickly. And sometimes I've kept people too long that aren't a right fit with me and with the organization, and you know what, I want to keep them because they are doing a decent job, but that's not good enough. And you don't want to constantly be redoing their work and editing, and at the same time, done is always better than perfect. So if somebody can help me get a few things done, but I can go in and I can spend a little bit less time going through and editing something or fixing it up and then getting it out, it still is somewhat better. So that's one of my tips. But I would say, figure out what it is that you really don't enjoy doing, what it is that costs you the most time but actually creates the least amount of return, and go in and start with those tasks so that you can at least delegate them. Or even using apps. Like, honestly, for me, I realized I love going to the supermarket and doing little errands like that, but I spend so much time doing that stuff. Now it's like Instacart, it's different things. When you don't have somebody to do all that stuff for you, how can you now use apps? I have a TaskRabbit coming, like just now looking for like all these like little add-on things that I can just do throughout the apartment and the house and like get stuff done that aren't even related to the business, that then clear my mind so I can focus more productively, is super helpful. So I hope that that helps, and I'll talk to you soon.